Hello, Steve Weber here. I'm doing a little review of the sales page for Funnel Hacking Live Notes by Tim Castleman. And right off the bat, this is what I really like. You don't have to scroll down 15,000 pages to find out what the price is. $47, right up there, right in your face, right up front. And the other thing I like is that the price point is pretty reasonable. I mean, that's the price of taking your wife out to dinner. So those are the two things I like right off the top. This graphic here kind of disappears into the background. I don't know what he would want to do to change that because it looks like it's a logo, but it just I see this color here, but all the rest of this is kind of lost. And then when you start scrolling on this, I like the fact that this image stays in place while the screen moves. And of course, it's very easy to read the text right here. Then this part right here, sold out. It's kind of strange how you go to this solid white background and you have sold out stamped at the bottom. That really got my attention. I'm like, okay, so what's sold out? What's going on here? The bullet points are very nice, and of course, the sold out leads to the next question, which is, all right, so what's he talking about? And then here it is. Less than 5% of Brunson's customers got a chance to attend this event. Nice little statistic here. Only 1,300 tickets, and he has 25,000 active members. So, okay, that's a very interesting fact, and that explains this sold out right here. The event was sold out, so if you want to have any information that came out of the event, guess what? You have to go talk to this man right here. And that's Tim Castleman. I like the fact he put it into a black and white image and has this white spotlight right behind him. That's pretty cool. I like that. And I really am enthralled by how this just kind of scrolls down here and you keep this image in place. The image I like because it kind of like gives you continuity. It ties the whole page or the whole pitch in together. And then I like this here. I don't know how he did that. But if you can see it's still transparent here, so you can still see through it. But yet it definitely highlights the text right over here. And then you come over here to contrast that with this photo is completely opaque. You can't see anything in the background, which is good because you wouldn't want this background contrasting or conflicting with this background here. So I really like that. That was very good. Then we come to here. I mean, this looks like something I would do. Sorry, Tim. I mean, it's just solid white, and it's got bold text. It's clean, I'll give you that, but it looks like something I would put out there. Although I will say this much, I do like Jason. Jason is one of my favorite producers, and Tony Robbins. I like his work too. Those are actually two of my most favorite people, to be honest with you. I don't think Jason knew that, but I've been following Jason since 2009, and I like the way he handles his business. But anyway, so I'd be very interesting to read what Jason has to say. I don't know who Trey is. I'll be getting to know him by reading his presentation. I definitely like Tony Robbins. Okay, now this is kind of nice. I go from this stark white here, which I just kind of set me back, and I'm like, whoa, to this gray. This gray is nice. That's what I was more expecting. It's easier on the eyes, and I like the way the use of the little logos inside of these headline bars. It it softens up the whole page without cluttering it up. It's still a clean page. It's a simple page, but it looks like it's had some thought put into it. And of course, that goes through all the different types of funnels that they discuss here. And I'll leave that to the notes. I'm just trying to review the site here itself. Okay, then now you're contrasting back from the gray to the white. And this isn't a lot of white like the other one was, because you can see a little gray here, and I guess that's peach. I hope I'm not colorblind. But so it's not too bad, but and then you do get these bullet points are blue check marks instead of something gaudy like red or green. So I like that. I like that. And then you come down to this page here, and actually, I don't know whether they were doing it intentionally or not, but I like this color. This is a very nice color because you have all these different backgrounds and all these different pictures, and trying to find something that would pull out all those different shades and colors in those pictures. They did it. It really tones down the differences in the pictures, and yet it kind of brings the whole page together. I like that. Good job. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I like the choice of that particular color. And again, nice little check marks. These don't jump out at you and glare at you like a lot of people like to do. It's still there, it still highlights it, but it doesn't knock you over. And this is really cool. I like it. I don't know if you can see that, but see this background here? This is a different image. Now this is what I was expecting up above, where you had the plain white, that just kind of just offended me, sorry. But here, you can see they've got a nice little geometric pattern in the background, and it just gives you a little bit of something behind. Otherwise, this is a plain white page also, but you don't feel like it's a plain white page because you have that image sitting behind all of this text. So it's a very nice way of presenting all these testimonials, because a lot of times, the testimonials, they jump out at you. These are very subtle, very nicely done. Oh, and this is cute. Did anyone see that? Look at that. Two different images. When I'm scrolling down, I have this image. When I scroll up, it goes over to that image. I'd like to know how you did that. That's really cool. Sorry, I amuse myself sometimes. Okay, back to this here. Okay, so here's the sorry, I'm just enthralled with that. I've never seen that done before. That's awesome. Kudos. And seriously, I'd like to know how you did that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, back to work here. I like this is tying everything back together again. It's kind of like with this image, this is where you started off at. I didn't even notice that. What happened to the bald spot? I have a bald spot right there. Doesn't everybody have a bald spot right there? I guess Russell doesn't. Congratulations. Anyway, yes, very nice. Very nice. Oh, and then look at this transition. Okay, now we're going back to the white, but this is not as bad as the white up there, the solid white with nothing behind it, because you've got this big picture here with all kinds of colors in there. So it breaks up the page. Actually, I think if you had anything behind this, it would detract from it. So this is a good usage of a solid white background. And of course this is going towards the end of the pitch here. You can tell. Because it's got the little highlights again. I like the blue again. It doesn't jump out at you, but yet it still, highlights it. And see, here you go. Now you're coming down to the last bit of the pitch, and you're going right back to that original image. I like it. I like it. Oh, that's clever. Notice that? Here, this is in one view, and then this is the other view. So you have two buttons to buy, and one that's plain white and one that's tied in with all the rest of it from the very beginning. So overall, good job. I like it. I'm going to go back up to this because I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. How you go between those two images like that. Okay, well, that's my thoughts. And if you are interested in it, I'll have a link below here that you can click on. These links right here, this is just a screen capture, so they don't actually work. Sorry about that if I got anyone sick. I didn't mean to, but these are not active links. This is just a video that I made of the process for buying. And there you have it. Thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the notes, and I'll be glad to answer them as I can.